Since I'm the fusion of Vegeta and Kakarot, I guess that makes me Vegito. And this is Super Vegito!
Ooh, impressive!
Come at me.
Hey guys, it's me, SD Vaughn here, and we're going to do another video on my favorite moves, and also sprinkling in my talking about one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball, Vegito, and his Spirit Sword. I tried to be really deep about getting detail about the character, but I wasn't really having fun with that. So I just really wanted to just talk about the character, just have some fun, just be general about it. I like Vegito, I like fusions, I like Dragon Ball. I recorded a whole lot, just messing around. I'll be goofing around in the gameplay that you'll be seeing, and just me running around, fusing, testing out the fusion of Vegito, just seeing how it all worked out, and everything else. Just using the moves. Even though primarily this is a video of me just talking about the Spirit Sword, most of it's just me just fooling around as Vegito, just running around, just having fun, it's just a fun video, just talking about my favorite move, talking about my favorite character, well, one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball, and just having a good old time. I mean, I like Vegito. He's one of my favorite fusions from the Dragon Ball Z story franchise. Cast of characters. First it was Gogeta because of the Fusion Reborn movie, and it's become Gogeta again because of the Broly movie. But I always do like Vegito because he was the first fusion. Well, okay, Gotenks was the first fusion we saw, but he was the for me it was just like, because he's like, to me he's like a complete fusion. He has a fused clothing of both Goku and Vegeta, and their personalities and characteristics and everything, and I kind of like it. It was kind of cool. I like this character overall, and I like playing him in all the games, all the Dragon Ball games that I own. And it's just like, and plus I think fusions are cool. I like the whole aspect of fusion in a lot of shows, stories, books, novels, games, or crossovers in general. I just like the whole, like, you have two different people or worlds or anything else that you know about and love, and then you see them come together and merge into one single entity or a world or whatever, and just seeing Goku and Vegeta fuse together and become Vegito, it was something really cool, and I really enjoyed it, and I like the abilities he has, and the fact that he can do everything they can and more. And then later on when he becomes Vegito Blue during Dragon Ball Super, or of course in what it was, Dragon Ball Heroes, where he becomes Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and I thought that was pretty cool too, and I like the design, I like the whole outfit scheme and everything for Vegito there, so I thought it was pretty cool, and I just like that concept. It's a character that is a composition of two entirely separate characters that has the abilities of both, all their traits and everything, and I don't know, I just really like it. I like it. It's really fun, and I enjoy it. So I had to redig through the manga that I have to make sure I had the correct chapters for Vegito and when he was using the Spirit Sword, so I can make sure I know what I'm talking about when I'm doing this video. When I was doing all this research, Vegito would appear in volume 42 of chapter 503 of just, the plain Dragon Ball manga. But while in the Dragon Ball Z set of the manga, whatever, the story, it's just he appears in chapters 308 of volume 25. So it kind of confused me, like, oh, okay, did I have the wrong volume? Did I have the wrong chapter? So I had to make sure I had the right chapter or right volume. So I'm just going to mention both, so that, I make it clear, so it at least shows that I know what I'm talking about, because, I have these, and then it's just like looking at these, and it's just like, okay, I have the chapters. I have it showing, as you'll see on the screen there. When I'm talking about mentioning the chapters there, when Vegito's using the spirit sword and all that, against Majin Buu, and that the whole fight there. Um, Another thing I like in discussing Vegito and also his spirit sword is that it also will make me think of Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho. And I really honestly like them both. I like their uses of the spirit sword and how they can both, extend it. Zamasu too, when he uses the energy blade, I like it when they can extend it. It's energy. They can expand it, make it bigger or longer, however they want. It's pure energy that they're using in the form of a blade or a sword or whatever. And so I always find that kind of interesting, and I just think it's a really fun technique. And I also love how, speaking of that, I love how in the manga with Vegito's fight with Buu, he like extends the spirit sword, pierces through Buu while Buu was on the ground in the rubble after their just recent clash, and he's just lifting up with the spirit sword, and he's just making fun of Buu, and he's just asking Buu, if he's really fighting for real. And I just thought that was really fun and cool, and that's why I just think it's a really fun technique. Like characters like Goku Black, Vegito, take their energy, use it as like a blade or a sword. It's really useful, and it's really cool that they have that as a part of their arsenal and their the way they fight. So that was pretty cool. And I think another cool moment I really liked was during Dragon Ball Super Volume 4, Chapter 23 of the manga, where it's the fight between not Goku, Merge Zamasu and Vegito Blue, and and in this chapter, Zamasu is fighting Vegito, and he's trying to grab Vegito by the legs, to throw him, but then in a couple panels, Vegito has already in the next couple panels, Vegito's used his spirit sword to cut off Zamasu's hands, and I was just like, oh, that is pretty cool. I like that. I mean, I know a lot of people have a lot of things against Super, but I really like those moments like that, and I thought it was pretty cool. And, he cuts off his hands with the spirit sword and just keeps attacking him with the spirit sword in the next couple panels for a while. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, he does kind of something similar in the anime too, where he's like, I think Zamasu's trying to use his spirit sword. Not his spirit sword. He's just his energy blade. I don't know what he calls it. I don't know the official name. I'll have to look it up. It'll probably be on the screen. But he's using his own version of the energy blade, but then Vegito pierces him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I had that too." I just love that whole personality about Vegito, and he's just like cocky. He's got Vegeta's mocking his enemies, and I like that. It's pretty cool, and I just really love that scene in the anime. So I like both what he does to Zamasu, both in the manga and the anime, and I really enjoy it. But you know what? I also wish while it's been fun playing with Vegito in DBZ Kakarot, I kind of wish he had been like a playable character, like where you had the option to fuse characters, in the when you're outside of a battle, outside of a fight. It would have been cool to roam around as Vegito and just see people, talk to other characters in the game, see their reactions or something like that. I mean, we did kind of get that with Bulma in the little story that you get to unlock Vegito, and that's kind of cool. Like, Goku and Vegeta kind of want to fight another strong opponent. Vegito gets brought up, and then that's when Kibito Kai, I think that's his fuse name, Kibito and Supreme Kai, they fuse, so it's Kibito Kai. I think that's it. Anyway, they mention what we already know in Super about the fact that the Petard's only permanent when it's a deity or a god, but any mortal only lasts like an hour. So to fight someone strong like Vegito, because they couldn't do it because Vegito's them. They can't fight Vegito. Vegito's made up of Goku and Vegeta. So Bulma comes up with the idea to have them fuse into Vegito, fight some hologram simulated versions of their past enemies in that little simulator that you can play in the game, and then she records all of the data of Vegito. Then once she's gathered all the data, she can make a hologram simulated version of Vegito that both Goku and Vegeta can fight. And I thought that was pretty cool because he gets some really interesting dialogue from Vegeta about the fact that he can't stand to look at Vegito because it's Goku and his faces fused together to make up Vegito, and he just wants to hurry up and get this done and over with. But it was fun, and I like that little mission, just like I like the Gotenks one where the kids kind of trick the adults into training them into a fight. And then they fuse, to get stronger, and then they fuse into Gotenks to go fight Goku and Vegeta, and you all know how that would turn out. But I enjoyed it, and I think it was fun. And I also like how if you stayed I only tried this out with Gotenks. If you stay too long in the fuse state with either Gotenks or Vegito, you will defuse. Especially if you're doing like the horde battles. If you go back to the Frieza Resurrection F DLC, I tried that when I was playing the endless battles with Gotenks, and I fused into Gotenks, pressed R1 in circle to, like, you could, so I was just, messing around when I was doing the horde battle, and you could switch the support if you're playing as Gotenks. You can press R1 in circle, so I had Goku as my support, and I kept switching around with him, testing out to see how long Gotenks would stay fused throughout the horde battle, because this horde battle, in those little exercises, is you could keep fighting forever until your health kind of depletes, and once all your health is gone, then it's over. So I kept fighting and fighting and fighting, and he did defuse like the 2 times I had Gotenks Goten and Trunks fuse. So I haven't tested out with Vegito, but I know he can defuse, even though because the new rules of Potara, even though this is Dragon Ball Z, this is before they learn those rules, but he'll defuse. So I haven't tested that out yet, so I didn't have that for this video, so sorry, but I will note that it is there. It does happen. They even note that to you when the update happened. They'll note to you that they can defuse during battle. Not just when the battle's over. They can defuse after that. But it was fun playing as Vegito, and I had fun. I wish he could have had like cinematic finishes like Goku does, like when you break someone's stun or stamina, whatever it is, and you then you like if he uses Kamehameha or his spirit bomb or his dragon fist. He'll do like this neat little new cinematic to it. Even Trunks can in the update in the History Trunks DLC. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I had fun. I had fun playing as Vegito. I like I started doing it now in the game, even though I'm level 300. So it kind of takes the fun out of it because I'm stronger than a lot of the characters in the game. But if you fight the bosses, they do kind of give you a challenge. So that's why you'll see me actually being able to pull off the Spirit Sword for a lot longer in a lot of these fights. Again, like fighting Frieza and Cell and Boo and all of them. But overall, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and Spirit Sword's my favorite, one of my favorite moves of Vegito's. I like using it. I like it's just especially like in Xenoverse, where it I can't escape the move in Xenoverse. It does a whole lot of damage, and it because covers him all around because he'll spin when he does it. And I always hate getting caught up in it, which is why I always hate missions where I have to fight Vegito in that game. I really do. But overall, I mean, I like Vegito. I like his character. He's fun. I like the character of Vegito. I liked it when I first saw him on screen when I was, a kid watching Dragon Ball. And, of course, I had the figure. I like fusions. Fusions are cool. I'm not going to go too deep into it. I just would have fun with this. Just would be like, hey, Vegito's cool. The the Spirit Sword's cool, and now you can play as him in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So I was like, why not? Why not? So yeah, I had fun with it. So I guess all I can ask now is, did you guys have fun playing Vegito and DBZ Kakarot, or have you played the update for it? What's your favorite fusion? What's your favorite move in the game, or any game really? And just thank you guys for watching. I just hope you guys are enjoying any anime or cartoon that you're watching, any manga or comic book that you're reading. Or any TV show really that you're watching, or any book that you're reading. Just thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys later.
I'm still waiting for you to take this seriously.